In the storied history of the NBA, when the names Michael Jordan and LeBron James appear in the same sentence, it's usually to highlight the rarest air in basketball. These two titans of the game have defined greatness across generations, reshaping how we measure legacy, dominance, and postseason excellence. But now, in the heat of the 2025 NBA playoffs, a new chapter is being written, and two rising superstars are carving their names into history alongside the GOATs. Say hello to the newest members of an exclusive playoff fraternity, Jalen Brunson and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Until just days ago, the 30-10-5 Club, a statistical milestone that requires a player to record at least 30 points and 5 assists in 10 different games during a single postseason, was a velvet rope only two men had ever crossed. Unsurprisingly, those two were Jordan and James. The feat is as rare as it is remarkable. Scoring 30 in the playoffs, when defenses lock in and possessions are precious, is no small task. Adding 5 assists on top of that, that's superstar caliber orchestration. And to do it 10 times in one playoff run, that's legendary. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was the first to break through. On Wednesday night, the Oklahoma City Thunder completed a stunning dismantling of the Minnesota Timberwolves, securing their first NBA Finals appearance since the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden days of 2012. At the heart of that triumph was Gilgeous-Alexander, who delivered 34 points and 8 assists with the poise of a veteran and the fire of a future Finals MVP. It was his 10th game this postseason, reaching the 30-point, 5-assist benchmark, earning him membership in the most exclusive postseason club. But Shai didn't have the spotlight to himself for long. Not even 24 hours later, Jalen Brunson, the heart and soul of a battered yet unbowed New York Knicks squad, willed his team to victory in Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Facing elimination against the Indiana Pacers, Brunson dropped 32 points and 5 assists, pushing the series to a crucial Game 6. More importantly, it was also his 10th game this postseason, hitting the vaunted 35 line. Just like that, what had long been a two-man club became a quartet. Now, the history books show 4 names etched in bold: Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Jalen Brunson. Let that sink in. Of course, when you mention MJ and LeBron, you're not just talking about stats, you're talking about eras, dynasties, and rings. Both Jordan and James achieved this feat 3 times in their careers. MJ did it in 1989, 1990, and 1992. LeBron matched it in 2015, 2017, and 2018. The benchmark for most 35 games in a single postseason sits at 11, which means Shai and Brunson are now just 1 game away from matching the all-time high, and 2 away from setting a new standard. And the clock is ticking. For Brunson, the path is steep. The Knicks must win Game 6 and force a Game 7 to keep his playoff journey alive. Each game is now do or die, not just for the Knicks' championship hopes, but for Brunson's shot at rewriting history. For Gilgeous-Alexander, the road is longer and potentially more golden. With the finals on the horizon, he has up to 7 more games to surpass the legends. The Thunder's Cinderella run has been guided by his brilliance, and now he has a legitimate chance to crown it with both individual glory and a championship. But here's where things get truly compelling. Of the 6 combined seasons in which Jordan and LeBron reached this milestone, only 1 ended with a championship: Jordan's 1992 run. That stat alone underscores a brutal truth. Even the most spectacular individual efforts often fall short of team immortality. Brunson and Gilgeous-Alexander aren't chasing stats. They're chasing rings. For Brunson, the 2025 playoffs have already been a statement. From his early season MVP buzz to now putting a hobbled Knicks roster on his back, he's transformed into a full-blown superstar. His blend of gritty determination, crafty footwork, and elite shot-making has made him the face of a franchise desperate for its first title since 1973. For Gilgeous-Alexander, this postseason has been a coronation. He's moved beyond young star with potential into the realm of bona fide MVP caliber killer. With each game, he's reminded fans and critics alike that he's not just the future, he's the now. Calm under pressure, silky in execution, and relentless in pace, SGA is marching towards something bigger than just records. Still, if either man wants to truly stand shoulder to shoulder with LeBron and MJ, they'll need more than stats. They'll need to hoist that Larry O'Brien trophy. Because in the end, this sport remembers winners. It celebrates champions. Yes, the 30-10-5 club is rare. Yes, sharing that space with Jordan and James is an accomplishment for the ages. But to truly ascend, to fully capture the spirit of the greats they're now compared to,